What is up, guys and girls? My name is YDH, and today, guys, I'm going to be bringing you a video on the Giant trailer and why I think that there are many questions that haven't been asked, and why I think that in fact we're missing a lot of information from the Giant trailer. Actually, it's quite clever the way they've done this, although it's only until you really listen that you actually find out what I will really mean by this. Anyways, I've got the quotes and I've got everything you guys need to know to be able to understand what I mean, but it's a little peculiar, and I think that there definitely is something missing or something going on in the Giant trailer that the majority of people really don't even realize. So I'm going to get straight into this, and if you would like to watch the trailer at the same time, that is absolutely no problem. But I'm going to be explaining what happens anyway. So as you guys know, Dempsey, Nikolai, and Takeo enter the Derice factory, and they see Richtofen at the teleporter, and they tell him to turn around slowly, put his hands away from the teleporter, and just stop what he's doing. And then Richtofen says, "Do you know who I am?" And Dempsey says, guys, it's really important as well that you listen to the actual quotes, because it's usually the actual talking of this trailer that makes it sort of the confusing part. So Dempsey says, "Yeah, we know. That's why you better do exactly what we say." Nikolai says, "Great evil approaches. There are a chain of events that must be set in motion." Takeo says, "The future hangs by a thread. You must awaken the test subjects." And Takeo sort of gets ready with his sword. Richtofen steps back and the teleporter starts to activate. Well, I don't know what it does. It does something, and this is the really important bit, because if you actually look at the way the characters are, Takeo has his sword out. He's at the ready for this, and he's looking at the teleporter. Richtofen sort of like thinks, "Whoa, what's going on here?" and starts to step back, and you can see that in the trailer. And then the screen goes black, and this is where I think actually we're missing something. We are missing a huge chunk of information, because all of a sudden these zombies start breaking in, and then you know, they're fighting off the hordes. Dempsey says Richtofen, because as you guys know, they're fighting off the hordes, and then you hear that noise, and it's actually Richtofen playing with the teleporter. He's activating some, he's playing with the buttons, or he's playing with the panel in fact, and we don't know what he's doing, but Dempsey says, "Richtofen, whatever you're thinking of doing, don't do it." Nikolai says, "You do not want to meet what's on the other side of that door." Takeo says, "You cannot begin to comprehend the great evil you could unleash." You may ask, the confusing bit, well, as you guys know, when they first talked to Richtofen, they were really positive about changing things, getting the test subjects out, and, you know, really working together. And now, all of a sudden, they don't want to know what's on the other side of that teleporter. They want him to do nothing to do with that teleporter. They're almost acting scared. And what actually is a surprising bit is when Richtofen opens that door, the older Richtofen really isn't that surprised. I mean, for someone that's just opened a teleporter door and just seen a younger version of themselves, I mean, just to salute them really isn't, I mean, that's kind of an irrelevant thing, but you would have thought he would have been a slightly bit more surprised. So this is where actually I think it's even more confusing, because when Richtofen comes out, you know, he's already shot the older Richtofen, and that goes on. Nikolai says, "Only a fool would dare to change history." Only a fool would dare to change history. That is Nikolai, the person who said to Richtofen, "Great evil approaches. There are a chain of events that must be set in motion." Nikolai, I believe that is changing history. You're trying to get events from the past, and you're trying to set them in a certain way. That is changing history. So I want to know what you guys think. Are we missing something from the Giant trailer? When the screen goes black, is there information that they're not giving us? I certainly think so. Let me know what you think. I will see you guys next time, and as always, have a fantastic day. Goodbye.